Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and apparently we've got Zap going today, who is not ready. Polly's always ready. That's a little shocking. Alright, I guess we got Zap today on a... Oh, we do need a lineup though because we got an off day tomorrow, I forgot. It's late here and I've had quite a day. So... let's do this way first. Tom's hurt anyway. I need to check in. I guess I can do that while I'm recording. You guys don't mind, right? You can always fast forward to the game here in a moment. Let's see. Alright, Tom, 2 more days. So that's perfect. He will be ready in time for our return game. I don't even remember who it's against. Alright. Okay. There we go. Something like that. That'll work. Alright, and I do apologize. You're probably not going to get the best energy game out of me today. It's almost 9:30 at night, and I get up early every morning. So I'm already feeling worn down. But I'm not just going to skip a game. Not that we get that many views on this channel, but I would know that I missed a game, and I couldn't deal with that. So here we are in Miller Park. They have their Zap going today, too, I see. We did see him last year. I do remember him, but I will admit I didn't think that we'd really get a Zap versus Zap game. But here we are. Who knows, I could probably come up with some lore, say they're brothers or something. I don't have to think about that, I guess. There is Milwaukee's Zap. You can tell by the gray bar that he is a computer-generated draft pick. Whereas our Zap and all of our players have an orange bar telling you that I created them. Phil's going to start off today, and he will look at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Then a line drive over third base and into left field for a leadoff single. We'll bring Sweeney to the plate. He's still looking for that first hit of the year, though he'll get some more consistent at-bats over the next couple games. This one is going to be ground foul down the third base line. 0-2. Called strike 3. One away, Quinton at the plate. We haven't seen him much with trying to get Sweeney that hit. And Quinton, right on cue, drops a base hit into center field. Puts runners on first and second. Only one away for Terry. He will take a knuckleball for strike 1. Swings and misses at a fastball to make it 0-2. And then puts this one into center field. This should score, even though Phil is not fast at all. Might be the slowest player in the majors. But he scores on that to give the Squirrels the early 1-0 lead. Runners on the corners. Quinton did make his way to third on that. It was a close call. Still only one away, and Frank at the plate. He is behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now. Miyake at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. That one goes too far outside. 1-2 the count. This one, that I think will get down. Yes, it does. Another run in. Squirrels up 2-0. Runners on first and second for Martinez, who finally got his first hit last game. You might remember the Squirrels did lose yesterday, so this game is to see who can win the series. Martinez with the 1-2 count. Make it 2-2. That curveball not really close. And a swing and a miss on that curveball for strike 3. So the Squirrels get down to the number 7 position and put 2 runs up on the board. Tony Gwynn Jr. will lead off as usual for the Brewers. You can see the defensive lineup we came up with. And again, we have our Zap going on the mound today as well. He does not throw a knuckleball. First pitch is called a strike. Swung on and missed to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Ronnie Cedeno at the plate. He will look at strike 1. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Ground ball, but it's going to get fouled down the first base side. Still 0-2. High fastball. Cedeno does not take the bait. And that changeup in the dirt. 2-2 now. Ground ball to first. Terry will pick that up and step on the bag himself. 2 away. Ryan Braun at the plate. He puts this into right field. Actually, that's a better place than I thought. That's going to drop in for a base hit. I thought that was more to right off the bat. So that'll bring Bill Hall to the plate. Runner on first. There are 2 outs. That fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Foul back to the screen. 1-2. And that breaking ball too far inside. High fastball, full count, 2 outs. Braun will be off with the pitch. And Bill Hall swings and misses. Strike 3, that will end the inning. 2-0 Squirrels as we go into the second, where Joey will lead things off. Also, to look at the calendar, on Wednesday, we will be against the Cubs back at our place. Joey looks at a strike and then swings and misses for strike 2. Down and in. Pop fly, it's going to get to the seats. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Zap to the plate. Has not gotten a hit this year, though he doesn't get too many at-bats. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. And that fastball in the dirt. That pitch inside, 3-1. There's a swing and a miss to fill the count. And then this one hit right to Nitro over at first. So the Brewers Zap wins round 1. Phil comes to the plate. He got a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Fouls this one back to the wall. 0-2. And that knuckleball stays high. Swing and a miss on a curveball, strike 3. That will end the top half of the inning. The Squirrels still ahead 2-0. The Brewers will start off with Nitro at the plate. Zap fires in a fastball for strike 1. And then Nitro is going to put this into right field. That will drop in for a base hit. Leadoff single brings Mercado to the plate. First pitch is up and out. There's a called strike. Back to, oh no, Zap doesn't field it. Joey gets the out at second and no throw to first. Looks like Nitro hurt himself on the slide. We'll see if he stays in the game or not. For right now, though, 1 on, 1 out, Muto at the plate. I think the Squirrels might have had a double play if Zap had fielded it, but he was not interested in the slightest. Did not come off the mound at all. Muto strikes out swinging, so there are 2 outs now. Van Hecken at the plate. Actually has a respectable average, at the moment anyway, 256. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Ground ball. Zap will field this one and go to first. That'll end the second inning. Still a 2-0 Squirrels lead. Sweeney due up for Indianapolis in the third. Here Nitro is going to stay in the game, so must not be too bad. Sweeney looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to third. Muto over to first with it. 1 away. Quinton got a base hit in his first at-bat and takes a hack here but comes up empty. Has not been retired yet this season. Has an 0-2 count and then puts us into center field for yet another base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Terry also got a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. This pitch misses outside. Up the middle, that will get through for a base hit. Quinton has to stop at second. He had to pause to make sure that went past the pitcher. Runners on first and second for Frank, and he watches that knuckleball bounce in. And that one stays outside. There's a called strike. Zap already wiping his brow. Frank line drive, but right to Nitro at first. 2 down. Miyake at the plate. Still 2 on. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And that knuckleball down and away. Too far inside. 2-2 the count now. And a ground ball to first. Nitro picks it up, and that will end the inning. In the top half anyway. Still 2-0 Squirrels. We go to the bottom of the third, where Zap will lead things off. So the Squirrels Zap winds and delivers a breaking ball for a strike. That fastball out of the zone, 1-1. Another called strike. Then a swing and a miss on a changeup, strike 3. So that'll bring Tony Gwynn Jr. to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. One of 4 strikeouts for Zap first time through. Has Gwynn down 0-2. And he will swing and miss for strike 3. 2 down, Ronnie Cedeno at the plate. He will look at a high fastball. Zap comes back with the changeup to get the swing and the miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss again, 1-2. Well, actually, I guess that was on the fly. I thought that was a hop, but I guess it was a weak liner. So Sweeney makes a catch, and that'll end the inning. Move into the 4th inning, still 2-0 Squirrels. Martinez at the plate. Struck out at his first at-bat, 1 of 5 so far today for the Brewers Zap. Martinez grounds out to first. 1 down, Joey at the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. This one just foul down the right field line. Looks like this will be the last batter for the Brewers Zap. So he has Joey at 0-2, and then a swing and a miss for strike 3. All right, Brewers turn to their bullpen, and they find Villanueva. And the left side of the infield will switch positions again. All right, Zap ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. And that slider is too low. Low again, 2-1. Oh, Zap fouls that off his foot. Seems like he's okay. Up the middle, but not hit hard enough. Muto picks it up, throws it over. And that will end the top of the fourth. Still 2-0 Squirrels. Ryan Braun will lead things off for the Brewers. Braun did get a base hit in his last at-bat. That one's going to drop into left field for another base hit. Not hit hard, but Frank was playing him deep. And he comes, just puts it in a good place. Bill Hall looks at strike one. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Grounds this one to third. Sweeney goes to second with it. Close play, but the Squirrels get the call. One down, runner still on first. Nitro at the plate now. And this one gets away. Rolls all the way to the wall, so that'll put the runner on second base with one out. 1-0 the count on Nitro. Breaking ball for a strike. Another breaking ball for a strike. Why not throw it a third time? Nitro looks at it again for strike three. Two down now, runner still on second. Mercado at the plate will take a strike on the changeup. And swings and misses at the breaking ball. Back to it, a ground ball is going to stay foul down the first base line. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That will end the fourth inning. We go into the fifth. Squirrels still up 2-0, and they will start off with Phil back at the plate. I will have to pause here momentarily, though you shouldn't really see much of a difference. Okay, back to action. First pitch to Phil here in the fifth is a slider, pretty much right down the middle for strike one. Phil lets it go by, and this curveball misses inside. Line drive, but it's not going to get over Cedeno. He makes the grab. One down, Sweeney at the plate. Looks at strike one. Hits this one in the air. Cedeno's going to track that one down. Cedeno responsible for both outs this inning. Quinton already with a pair of hits today. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. That did look a bit high to me. I think Quinton is on my side here. Swing and a miss, strike three. Quinton makes his first out of the season. So we'll go to the bottom of the fifth, where Muto will lead things off for the Brewers. Squirrels still lead 2-0. Muto struck out swinging in his first at-bat. And he will take strike one here. This one misses inside, 1-1. And bounces that one in, 2-1. Muto into the air, but it's going to find the seats in foul ground. 2-2. Called strike three on a fastball up in the zone. Van Hecken at the plate. Ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at a ball. Zap winds and delivers another one too far outside. 2-0. That changeup goes in for a strike. 2-1. Misses again. 3-1 the count. Gets the call on the inside corner to make it a full count. Goes with the breaking ball, and it is too low. The first walk of the game for either side. Villanueva is going to get to hit for himself here as he looks at strike one. This one misses, down and in. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Check over on Van Hecken at first. I don't think he's going anywhere. Called strike three, a fastball down at the knees. 2 down. Tony Gwynn Jr. at the plate. He has struck out twice today. Zapp sitting on 9 strikeouts after 2 trips through the Brewers' order. Gwynn is going to put this one into right field for a base hit. Van Hecken going on to third. Phil is not going to have the arm to make that out. So that puts runners on the corners for Ronnie Cedeno. There are 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. Ground ball towards first. Terry will step on first, and that will end the 5th inning. Brewers threaten, but still no score. Squirrels lead 2-0, and they will start off with Terry in the 6th. Terry 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. This one bounces in. 1-2. Swings at 1 in the dirt. That's the first out of the inning. Frank is 0 for 2 today. His average has dipped below 200 on the year now. So he looks at strike 1. Hits this one hard. It's going to get way up into the upper deck, but in foul ground. 0-2. And this pitch out of the zone. Ground ball to third. Bill Hall over to first. 2 down. Miyake 1 for 2 today. Fitting with his 500 average. Looks at strike 1. And this changeup misses outside. And this one too low. 2-1 the count. Hits this one into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Runner on first with 2 outs for Martinez, who is 0 for 2 today. Watches that first slider go too far outside. Probably low as well. Miyake takes off, and he's going to be gunned out by about 5 miles. No prayer on that one, and that's going to end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Heart of the order coming up for the Brewers. Still a 2-0 game. Braun 2 for 2. He's got a pair of singles. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one in the air. Zapp's going to field it himself. 1 down. Bill Hall. He is 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. This one too low. 1-2. Too high. 2-2. Zapp goes with the breaking ball. Gets a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was strikeout number 10. Nitro at the plate now with 2 outs for the Brewers. Bases empty. First pitch is down and in. Follows that up with a breaking ball that breaks too far outside. This one popped into center field. Miyake comes in, waits on the ball, and he will end the 6th inning. So bottom of the order coming up for the Squirrels in the 7th. 2-0 Squirrels lead. That will mean a pinch hitter for Zapp. So Martinez back at the plate. Gets a fresh count, and he watches that slider break too low. And that curveball, or actually changeup, I guess, over the plate for strike 1. Swings and misses at the fastball to make it 1-2. And this will get down into left field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Martinez. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He is, well, I shouldn't say that. I forgot Villanueva didn't start the game. Joey struck out twice. Martinez takes off. He has no business running anywhere, and he is also easily gunned down. I don't know what we are doing on the base paths, but it's not a great idea. 1-2 the count on Joey now, and he will bounce this one foul to stay alive at the plate. This is a line drive into left field. Probably would have moved Martinez to third if he hadn't been stupid. Joey's going to cruise into second base with a one-out double. All right, we are going to send Chief to the plate. All right, Villanueva sent Chief up there, and then they intentionally walk him. Tempted to pinch run, but I won't. That'll bring Phil to the plate. One out, runners on first and second. First pitch is called a strike. This one is outside. Swings at a ball he really shouldn't have. 1-2. And there's a called strike 3. 2 down. It's up to Sweeney to keep the inning alive. And he will finally get his first hit of the year. 1 run is in to make it 3-0 Squirrels. Quinton at the plate, struck out in his last at-bat, the first out he has made all year. Looks at strike 1. Puts this one into left field. Braun didn't have to move at all, I don't think. And that will get us to the 7th inning stretch. Now a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Mercado will lead off for the Brewers on the other side. Right. It was supposed to be Nakai's day to come out of the bullpen, so we will stick with that. No double switch with the bench guys in. All right, Mercado 0 for 2 today. He will look at strike 1. This one just misses outside. Nakai comes back with a changeup that also misses outside. 2-1. Gets the call on that fastball. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Strike 3. 1 down. Muto is struck out in both at-bats. Once swinging, once looking. Watches that one go in too low. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ground ball. Nakai tried to field it, but it ended up going to Phil, which worked out just fine. 2 away. Van Hecken is ground out and walked. He's going to put this one into left field for a base hit. Pitcher's spot up. The Brewers will pinch hit this time for Villanueva and find Ricky Weeks. There are 2 outs. Nakai starts off with a breaking ball for a called strike. Little backdoor curve. Fastball is too high. Swing and a miss on the changeup makes it 1-2. And Ricky Weeks just tied the ball game. Or no, he didn't. We scored a run. In any case, it's his first home run of the year. A 2-run shot deep into left field. Almost up to Bernie's slide. And it makes it 3-2. The Squirrels do still lead. I forgot we'd scored a run last inning. Tony Gwynn looks at strike 1. And also, off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure Nakai did not give up a single run all of last season. So, That was a lot of innings not giving up anything. He was definitely due to give up something. Comes back to strike out Tony Gwynn Jr., and that will end the 7th inning. We move into the 8th. Squirrels still up by 1, and they will start off with Terry at the plate. Derek Turnbow is going to come in to pitch now. All right, first pitch to Terry is swung on and missed. Fastball down the middle. I'm sure he wants that swing back. Hits this one. I think this one's going to leave the yard. His second home run of the year, a line drive shot into left center field, and the Squirrels back up by 2. Frank at the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. Looks at strike 1. This one misses outside, just a tad further out than the last pitch was. Ground ball through the right side of the infield. Frank is on first base. Still nobody out in the inning. Miyake 2 for 3 today. See, he watches that pitch go high. Hits this one back to the middle, and that's going to get through for another base hit. Squirrels looking good to start this inning, though only 1 run in at the moment. Martinez, ground ball right to Hall. He's going to step on third. Throw to second, does not get the out there. So 1 down, runners still on first and second for Joey. I guess I got to get ready for another pinch hitter. First pitch called a strike, second pitch up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit, but it's not going to score a run. Miyake's speedy, but the ball just not hit well enough for that. So now, let's go with... No, Marvin gets to do a lot of these pinch hit things. Let's do that again. Makes sense because he gets both days off, where typically he and Tom get both days off. Everyone else just gets 1 day. So they're usually the top pinch hitters, but Tom's hurt. Marvin dutifully steps in and hits a line drive into left center. 2 runs in. Makes it 6-2 Squirrels. Now I got to think about what my bullpen's going to look like, because normally that would mean Zap comes in to mop things up, but he already had a great start today. So Turnbow comes in and just throws gasoline on the fire. Nick Blackburn is going to take over, see if he can do any better, though Turnbow did not leave things in great shape. Runners on second and third, and only the 1 out. Phil looks at strike 1. Hits this one right to second. They go to third with it, and they do tag Marvin out. Go back to first, do not get the out there, and a run scores in the process. 7-2 Squirrels. Sweeney at the plate, and he is behind 0-2. Fouls this one off. Looks at strike 3, and that will end the top of the 8th inning. But the Squirrels seem to have blown the game open here with a 4-run inning. 7-2 lead now. The Brewers will bring Ronnie Cedeno to the plate. And let's throw Jones back out there. He got a little robbed of an appearance on what should have been Graves' second start, so we'll get him a couple innings back, maybe. Cedeno 0 for 3 today. And he looks at a fastball inside. Swings and misses at the breaking ball. Pops this up. Martinez should have room. 1 away. Ryan Braun, 2 for 3 so far. Flew out in his last at-bat. Got a couple singles before that. Has a 2-0 count. Jones will have to come in with a strike. Instead, that fastball sails on him. 3-0. Throws a breaking ball that doesn't really break, but Braun thankfully just fouls it off. 3-1. Swings and misses at that breaking ball to make it a full count. Fastball, Braun looks at it for strike 3. 2 down, Bill Hall at the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. Looks at strike 1. Popped up, Jones backs up off the mound and makes the grab himself. We'll go into the 9th inning. 7-2 Squirrels lead. Quinton due up for Indy. Quinton 2 for 4. That changeup called a strike on the inside corner. And that pitch is a bit outside. Broken bad. Bill Hall picks it up and throws it over to first. 1 away. Terry 3 for 4. Single, strikeout homer. Looks at a ball. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. This one is inside. 2-1. Hits this one right to Cedeno at second. 2 away. Frank at the plate. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1 on a changeup here. Popped up. Van Hecken literally just stands up and makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Brewers are going to need 5 runs if they want to stay alive. It's going to start off with Nitro. We'll leave Jones out there. Nitro 1 for 3 today. That fastball too low. That's going to be a base hit into right. Quinton gets it back in. 1 on, nobody out. Mercado at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Looks at strike 1. This one too low. And this one up and in. 2-1. Gets a ground ball. Joey to second. Phil on to first. Double play. Mark that one down. 6-4-3. Clears the bases. 2 outs. Muto at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Make it 0 for 4. And that is your ball game. Squirrels take the series. Your final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 7, Milwaukee Brewers 2. A lot of that offense coming later in the game, though there were 2 runs there in the first inning. Take a look. This is Ricky Weeks, though, had the shot of the day. This was it. And Terry is your player of the game for knocking in the first run. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We are off tomorrow. We will be back home on Wednesday against the Cubs. We will see you then.